Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Tampa. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 2 now, second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
19.
On third and goal, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Now it's Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Throwing here, Purdy. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Out of the gun, Purdy. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. Now inside the 25.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now Purdy.
To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Zebra.
Here's Wilson.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Friday. Time.
Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Again, Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Second down and 8. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And complete to Zach Ertz.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Purdy off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Powers passed him at the 5. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation. One that they have.
Touchdown, Washington. Alec Pierce
from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Look for signals.
To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got Rome.
Now he's loose down the left sideline, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Saquon Barkley, 44 yards.
And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Alert, 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 alert. Tight. Jump right, jump right. Got it, got it, got it. Tight.
Here's Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Purdy from the gun.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Purdy. That is caught.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Barkley, inside handoff. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now Wilson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Jacobs again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs, A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Barkley. Ooh, with a juke. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A first down carry for Barkley. Down at the 25. Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the